Hi. So hi guys, welcome to my kitchen, my little kitchen. So today guys, I'm going to be doing something I don't think I've ever done this before. I'm going to be talking and cooking, and I'm going to be cooking my kids' least favorite food. Guess, can you guess? Let me know in the comment section your kids' favorite food, because this food, this Nigerian delicacy, is one food that when the kids see it, they're always acting like you've killed them. Okay, actually, so the food is beans, bonzo. So if you went to a federal school, I think, or maybe you went to my secondary school, Federal Government Girls College Owerri, we called it bonzo, right? The beans we ate in my school was horrible. I can remember when I was pregnant for all our guys. This beans, they're hungry me. Jesus, if you see the way I boiled and custard the pregnancy craving of beans, that secondary school beans, like the secondary school beans, they're hungry me. I said, God forbid though. But anyway, so that's what I'm making today, and I'm going to be gisting with you. We're going to talk. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my bonzo, my beans, in the local way. I make my beans very locally. I make my food very locally. I'm still very local when it comes to Nigerian food. We're going to be selecting our beans. So over here, guys, is our new kettle. Let me show you guys the old one. So when I told you guys everything has died, this is the old one. It has water in it. I don't know why. Guys, at a point we had to use this thing to hold it. You can see what we used to do as guys. It was horrible. This is my beans. So this is either 4 or 5 cups of beans. I'm not really sure. We use this cup to measure. We recycle our cup. We use this corned beef cup. This is called cigar cup, I think. But this is proper 1 cup. This is actually bigger than 1 cup. Abby? Yeah, I think this is actually bigger in quantity. I don't know. Let me check. Abby? It's the same thing, no? It's the same thing. Seriously, I'm surprised. And I've always told myself that this cup is actually bigger than this cup. I don't know why. So I'm boiling water here. This is my pressure pot. I've had this pressure pot since I think 2013, either 12 or 13. That year I got married on the next year. So this pressure pot has lasted a really long time. So I'm going to be selecting the beans, and I'm going to be parboiling it.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying.
So guys, I'm done with the beans, and I helped her. Yes, if it helps me. So this is the beans. This is crayfish, onions. I'm going to be using Cameroon pepper today, and this is smoked fish. We call it azoponku in my tribe, my Igbo tribe. Then this is plantain. So I'm going to be cutting this plantain into like very tiny pieces, and I'll put it inside the beans. At least it helps it to be a bit sweeter so that the kids can eat it. Please don't mind my civil. So these are the things, the basic things we are using, apart from the seasoning and salt. Before I parboil it, I always wash it. So I'm going to be washing it over here. Let me just quickly rinse off all this stuff. So when I'm parboiling my beans, I don't use the cover of the pot yet, because you guys know how this pot thing works. I use my basic pot cover, and then when I'm cooking the beans proper, that's when I use my pot. So let's wash it. Right now, my generator got bumped. I'm done parboiling. I just want to put water to start boiling. Water for the cooking. I'm not putting a lot. When I put the beans, I will know how much water. I always know how much water I need. So I'll just put this to boil, and then I'm going to wash the parboiled beans. This is my own process, so I'm not saying it's what works for everybody. This is my own way. So when I just finished secondary school, right, we used to go to this church that was cool. The church was pretty cool. Like, the people that were in the church were well-to-do people. And one thing I don't like about the church was that they were too kind of conscious of money. So they were always money. If they see you dressing nice, they assume that you have money. They don't know that sometimes it's just packaging. So the church just they tire all of us that time. But we're kids. Like, my mom was the main person. One Sunday, right, we went to church, normal. So after a while, towards the end of the church, they announced that somebody's purse was missing and money was inside. So at that day, I can remember sitting down in like our church. The church, they divide the sitting arrangement into three. This way, the middle, and then here. My mom always sits in the middle, then in the front row, because my mom is not people that used to dance, all these ego, all these, you know. So me, I always sit by this side, because then I did not send anybody. Have I finished secondary school? Yeah, I think I have. I didn't send anybody. I was sendless Deka, you know. So I sit by this side on my own, feeling one kind feeling. That's why I sat down. They now announced at the end of the church that all the youths should stay behind. That somebody's purse is missing. They have to search all the youths. Like, that is even ageism. Ageism. It's not classism. It's ageism, because I can imagine, like, why would they think it's only youths that will steal in church, right? So they say they're going to search all the youths, and you know, parents now, that time, typical Nigerian parents, they always assume that it's the youths that are the thieves. So the parents were really murmuring, doing all these, yes, So they searched all of us. It was really embarrassing and awkward, because I was like, do they need to do that? But then again, the church is kind of a close-knit church, so everybody knows everybody. So it's not like outsiders are plenty in the church. Do you get? Meanwhile, let me go back. So we started going to this church when we moved to our new house. Okay, how we started going to that church? My mom, there was a church close to my house. My mom started going there. But my mom, the first thing she noticed was that the pastor's wife was chewing gum. My mom just now started saying that Holy Spirit is not in this church. That and the pastor's wife. Guys, we grew up a kind of way. We grew up very church, like really churches. We now had Sankey for another church, a Bible believing church. That's what my mother used to call it. I can't remember how we located this church. I can't remember, but I know that we now started going to this church. My mom was so happy. The setting was so good. Most of the people in the church were working where my dad worked in. My dad worked in NNPC refinery in Port Harcourt refinery. So I went to NNPC staff school. So shout out to my NNPC staff schoolers. I'm cutting the plantain really tiny, because I want to taste it with the beans. So it's going to sweeten the beans a bit. That's how I make mine. I tried blending it and using it. Guys, the thing burns. The beans was not cooked, it was burning. So don't try that. So that day now, they now searched all of us. We all went home, right? Normal. I didn't even think of anything. I didn't think of it as anything. Next thing, well, hey, let me even say something. The backstory, before that one. So my older sister brought this guy, all these people that do sing and all that. That's why till today, guys, I don't associate myself with those kind of people. So this guy came to our house. I started seeing vision for everybody. Next thing, my own vision was that I was going to be disgraced in a public place. Like, I was going to be accused of stealing in a public place. And I took it like, how? Me? I don't steal. Like, I'm the most trusted child in my house. Why will I be accused of that kind of thing? So, well, I didn't take it really serious. I didn't take it really serious. I just took it that this guy just looking for us to collect money from us. Because, guys, if you go up in Port Harcourt, you know that many of these people here, their work is collecting money. So, that's how the next Sunday now, we now went back to church. Feeling normal. Next thing, a woman now came to call me that I should come, and I'm okay. She now said, telling me that please, I should just give her purse. I should just give her the complimentary cards. That she doesn't want the money, she doesn't want the purse. That the complimentary cards are more important to her than any other thing. And me, I'm like, how? I was looking at her like, how? She was not telling me, no, I should stop acting like I don't know what's happening, that she won't let anybody know. I should just give her the complimentary card, you know. And meanwhile, she was there. One other older usher woman was there. I told the woman that I don't know what she's talking about. Like, I was shocked. She was insisting, and I was young, so it's not like I could, like, I was helpless. My mom was in church dancing, happy in church. Because my mom, one thing I like about my mom is really an example of in the house of God there is fullness of joy. My mom is the most excited person in church. Like, if my mom comes to your church, she will legit turn your church to a joyful place, right? So my mom is that kind of person. So when she was talking, and now I can't remember how either I walked out or I took an excuse from her and left. I can't remember. So I walked up, I was wailing, and the way the church is, the place where the usher stayed, this is our church, like I said, is by this side, just near where I was sitting on the last Sunday before. It was by this side, so you have to pass through the church to come out. So I just came out from the office, and I saw my younger brother, and I told him to go and tell my mom to give me our house key. I want to go home. So he was not asking me what is it. I was crying, and I told him nothing. I was crying. He now went and told my mom. So my mom now came out, was not asking me what is it, and I told her that this woman was accusing me of stealing her purse, her money, that thing that happened last week, and blah blah blah. Ha, guys, my mom, I've never seen my mom so active in my life. My mom says screaming, my mom says shouting, shouting. That woman should come. The woman has to explain what's going on. Why is she accusing her daughter of stealing her purse? So the church, everybody now said turning. The pastors, everybody now said coming out. So the woman now came. So my mom was now asking the woman, why did she accuse me of stealing her purse, stealing her money? The woman now said, that she didn't tell me that though. That she just told me to if I'm the one that took it, that please I should bring it. But she was asking me if I'm the one that took it. That she wasn't saying I'm the one that took it. That she was just asking me if I'm the one that took it. I look at this woman I started shouting, guys. God just gave me my last power, because before I was crying, I started shouting. But like we're the kind of people that cry and shout. So I started shouting that it's a big lie. And I started telling the pastor that he's a real pastor. Let him ask God to show him who stole that word. Like, if he doesn't do that, he's a fake pastor. I was just saying that my mom, the pastor was not telling my mom to calm me down, that like I'm messianic, that kind of thing. So that she boiled me. So my mom was so mad, the woman denied the thing straight. My mom really stood up for me, and I was really proud of myself. But one thing I realized was that why she stood up for me, at least to my knowledge, is because she trusts me. And that's one thing I always tell my kids. Like, I don't tell them this story, but I always tell them, like, you need to be a child that your parents can trust. Like, when you say, Mom, I didn't do it, your mom can trust you. Do you get? That's what I really took away from that thing, because I was so proud. Like, I was like, my mom stood up for me. The way my mom was acting, the way my mom was like, anything won't happen, may it happen. All my family members, my brothers came out, everybody. They call it like say they want nothing, don't mind me. But you guys know what I mean. So it really made me proud, and it made us now. I think we left the church not soon after, which they were always calling. I don't know if they were calling us more because the money they were always asking my mother for was not finishing, or they really loved us in the church. But it was so embarrassing, guys. Like, I did not know what to believe. I now started avoiding like all these people that see prophecies and all, because I'm like, for the go and see another one. I feel like these people, maybe they actually see the thing, I don't know. But I feel like if you're really a man of God, you can stop it. I don't know. That's my mentality. You can actually stop whatever bad thing that is happening from happening. But I would like to be educated on that, because I don't really know about that. So yeah, so I'm adding my beans. I think I need a little bit more water. I'm adding my beans. It's hot too. Turn on my fan. So I'm adding my knorr cubes. I use the knorr which one do I use? Not the knorr chicken, I just use the normal knorr. That's what I use. So I'm going to be spicing this. I just use one full. I don't know why I brought out two, but I use one. I actually use one every time I cook. I'm going to be putting my salt. Guys, please let me know if you do measurement or you do normal, like somehow the Holy Spirit or your ancestors just guide you on what to do. Because for me, I don't do measurements. When people tell me it's good though, in the long run, you can actually tell somebody your recipe. Like you can actually tell somebody, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that, and to work, right? But I don't know how to do that. I didn't grow up doing that, so I really don't know. So while this is, you know, cooking, let me wash my fish. I hope you guys can see me. Let me see it so you guys can see me. Guys, have you had any experience like that before? Like when you were accused falsely, it might not be stealing, but like accused of doing something really crazy, and you know someone stood up for you. Have you ever experienced that before? That's in this live say at the gist now. Imagine in a marketplace. Like I've always imagined, like what if that happened in a market? I was accused of stealing in a market. What would I have done? Like before I even thought, I already carry tire, you know, broke me for head, stole me the tire first. Oh my, hey. My mom doesn't cut her fish. Like this fish, we use it to cook a lot. My mom doesn't cut it though. She puts it like that. She just washes the body and puts it whole like that. Like if you cut fish in my house, my mom will shout. I'm supposed to open my kitchen door, but I can't open it because of the generator I'm using now. It's very loud. I always pack my fish, everything inside the nylon before I trash it so that it doesn't smell. So I'm going to clear here soon. But let me just, you know, check. I don't put oil now. Before I used to put oil, but I noticed that when I put oil too early, it makes the beans brown, which I don't like. So this is what it looks like. It just looks like pepper soup, beans pepper soup. Maybe I'll try it one day. Beans pepper soup. Nobody should go and steal it though. That's my recipe, beans pepper soup. So I'm just, you know, just doing small finishing touches. So I'm going to now use this thing. I'm going to leave it to cook for about 40 minutes. Before when I bought it newly, I used to leave it 25 minutes, highest 30 minutes. I want it to be really soft. But guys, see how they die. Let me say it again. See how they die. I think I need to go and change the rubber, so it's no longer as strong as before. So I have to leave it for like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, yeah, which is almost the same thing as using pot to leave. I have to go and get that rubber, change the rubber, because I think the rubber is the problem. So I'm going to time it right now. Let me time it. Oh, this place is hot. Oh, this is my vlog I filmed there. It's giving me joy, guys. The vlog before this one, I think I put in a lot of effort, you know. Let me just do it 15 minutes. So let me clear, guys. When I was younger, I was the chief plate washer. Please, let's not be as if I'm being dramatic. I hated washing plates. Let me tell you why. In my house, because they feel like you're the one that washes plates. Nobody can even just eat. Maybe just eat something, just go on your own, just wash it. They always keep it for me to wash. And you guys remember when we used to make our hair? I made my hair for a very short period, like all these in-betweens. I've never really made my hair for a long time. So one day we'll not do strong hair, that's why we'll plait our hair. We're not gonna plait our hair. You know, so that's plaited those days, the hand can pain. I don't know if they say it's the pain that makes it. Somehow we thought if it doesn't pain you, the hair is not fine. So you know, we're gonna plait our hair and come back. The pain. Then as I'm entering the house, guys, I'm not even balanced. I never even enter already. The pain, my head is like this already. Let's not yes. Inji, they go wash plates. You see they cry. I used to wail. That's really pain.
It's not on, I tell you so.
Guys, so when I was giving you guys the story time, sorry, I realized that it was kind of blurry. I was over here cutting and it was kind of blurry. Sorry, no vex. I cannot talk the story again, no vex. Anyways, the beans is ready. It's soft enough. So I'm just going to add water. I'm going to add some water and then I'm going to add oil. Meanwhile, I didn't add my crayfish. Guys, I didn't add my crayfish and onion paste. This crayfish and onion, see, look at you. I like pepper. Guys, this is my palm oil. See the way I'm mixing it there.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hood. You're playing.
So normally I would fry Titus fish. I would serve this with Titus fish, but I don't have Titus fish now. Food is almost ready, so I'm just covering this for about, let me say, 5 to 7 minutes, and the food is ready. Let me time it. I like to time, guys. It smells nice. What did you use? Cream. Smells nice. Are you hungry? She has to eat. We should eat beans.
Yeah.
Showy.
No, what's this big plate for?
I want to use it for Ola. Hey, you like this? You're going to eat it quick, right?
Well, Mom, I just take my time.
You take your time.
And you take your time when you're eating.
Sometimes I do.
But sometimes you just rush it like this. I don't really like it.
These are the beans. This is Ola's, Jina's, and Ife's. Gina, are you excited?
No!
Why?
I'm never excited for beans.
Why?
The taste.
If Gina, but it tastes delicious. Ola, you want to really eat? You're so hungry. You're like, Mom, stop wasting my time. Water. Okay. Water. Ola, don't drink too much, okay? Guys, so finally I think I've come to the end of this video. I hope this video is not so long. I feel like video I've been filming it for the past more than 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't tire. Anyways, I've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up, share, like. What are your thoughts? What's one food that your kids hate eating? Like, no matter what, they hate it. I love you guys so much for watching. Until my next video, bye.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day